Hello, everybody. We are back, and new banner came out. It's more Hyakyoran members. I don't think I'm going to pull on it because I believe they are not limited, so they should be added to the general pool. But we finally get some more time with the Hyakyoran, so we have Chapter 2 now. Last time, it was the 100 ghost tales or whatever, right? And we didn't actually get to fight Kurokage. The condition of Nagusa's arm, which was ravaged by the spirit realm, deteriorates. As she dwells on her past and suffers, an unexpected guest arrives. It's been forever since we've done story mode, hadn't it? Hyakyoran Resolution Council, first-year student, Goryo Nagusa. And Hyakyoran Resolution Council, first-year student, Nanakado Ayame. Oh, we get to see her. Both of you, come forward. By the long-held traditions of the Hyakyoran, we will do this, fair and square. Begin. You're exposed. There. Winner, Nanakado Ayame. And that makes it 201 straight wins for me. That was a fine match. Thank you, Nagisa. Nagisa? I lost to Ayame again. Hey, don't cry. You did great, Nagisa. But with such incompetence, how could I possibly help you, Ayame? I trained for so long, and I'm not even worthy to hold the hem of your sleeve. I'm pathetic. None of that. You're getting better all the time. Take my hand. Even if you fall, I'll be here. I'll pick you up anytime. Even if I drag you down? Of course! Even though I'm sniveling and lachrymose? Lachrymose? Naturally. Even though I'm freezing up, even though I freeze up at the worst times because I can never commit, it's fine. Because the truth is, you are never my friend, Goryo Nagisa. Just a dream? A nightmare? I still feel your sleeve slipping out of my hand. This hand. It hurts. With every night that falls, it feels like my arm is burning from the marrow. If I had saved Ayame, I would likely be whole in several ways. I'm sorry, Ayame. So truly sorry. For being useless. For being too weak and cowardly to hold on. I'm so sorry, Ayame. A new ghost story, I see. Oh, it's that chick from the thing. Oh, yeah. Hokuriko. A good brew takes time. This silence has grown stale. Is that a little snake I hear slithering outside my walls? You look exquisite as always, Miss Kokuriko. Why do the bad guys get the best music? And you've been quite absent. Well, I'm afraid I've been occupied. You see, my lady, I've been engrossed in composing a new story. And how far along are you? Will this story build? Will it simmer and creep into the hearts of all who read it? I'm aiming for something slightly more impactful. While mere words require imagination and attention, I find that a well-crafted image instantly captures the mind. It looks like she has a snake with her. Like, so you can see her hand, and then that could be a ribbon, but I think it's a snake. Ah, yes. I understand that you fancy yourself as quite the artist. But remember, truly elegant beauty blooms naturally at its own pace. Like a season, it cannot be forced. Yeah, that's 100% a snake. Here, let's, She has multiple. She has one above her hand. Is she like a Medusa character? That'd be cool. Indeed. Speaking of that, I've heard that the flower you planted is nearly ready to bloom. Is she? My, how time flies. Lovely. I can hardly wait to press those elegant petals in the pages of Totei's Phantom Illustrations. Now that would make a story for the ages. Well done. Soon, we shall finish our stories and at last find our home. And when we feast at the Twilight Temple, my dear, I will ensure you are seated at my side. I'd be honored, Miss Kokuriko. I know. But on to more practical matters. Where is Shuro? She disappeared after that fiery festival. And weren't she sulking somewhere? Worry not, Miss Kokuriko. Shuro is perfectly healthy for her. She is working tirelessly to grant your wish. As we all are. Nature's Beauty is committed to finishing the new 100 ghost stories. Soon, the burning elegance you wished for will be complete. It's so pleasant having a diligent workforce. When you next see little Shuro, give her my best. As you wish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wait, what? Is she throwing a hissy fit or is she getting, like, punished for failing? Nagusa. Nagusa! That useless, inspirational idiot ruined my story. It was perfect! She was supposed to fall to pieces, and there'd be no Hyakyoran with no stupid 100 Lotus. And no hope against my beautiful, elegant, perfectly fired up Katashiro. It should have been a tragedy for the ages. It should have been left them broken and drowning in their hopelessness. Where did this story go wrong? Maybe it was that drippy sensei with all their power of friendship dribble. That's what cracked my creation. This is that stupid girl's fault. She didn't understand elegance or narrative momentum. And the ending was ruined, wasted. And then, I lost my precious tome Miss Kaguriko gave me. I hate you, Nagusa. You hear me? Monologuing again, dear Shui. I understand we all have our own ways of coping. But if you keep swinging around like that, you'll destroy the shrine. What? You want to tease me too? You want your you want to spit your venom? Not at all. I'm merely here because I'm casually concerned. And to rely on Miss Kokoriko's message. A relay. Miss Kokoriko? She asked about me? Miss Kokoriko wants me? Needs me? I see failure hasn't humbled you, Shui. To think Miss Kokoriko would still want you after such a failure. She's rightfully lost faith in you. She doubts your already limited abilities. She said that if you don't create a new ghost story soon, you're off to the spirit realm. At least, you'll be quiet there. That won't happen. Nuh-uh, Miss Kokoriko always has my back. Even after last time, she told me not to worry about. If you're so unburdened by worry, even after marring a precious tome and fleeing, then I fear there's no hope for you. Or perhaps Miss Kokoriko is so disappointed in your behavior that she no longer cares what you do. No, anything but that. What should I do? How can I regain her trust? Fret not. I've come to help. Shiro, here's your second chance. This is Totei's Phantom Illustrations? Yes. This is Nature's Beauty's last remaining tome. Lovely, isn't it? Originally, Nature's Beauty possessed a trio. Miss Kokoriko lost one in the Great Snowfield 20 years ago. You, lest we forget, damaged one while flailing away from Hyakyako. And the Phantom Illustrations is the last one. I've kept it safe for a very long time. While your Ino's Phantom Records focused on shaping mortal desire into reality, Totei's Phantom Illustrations are more direct. They arouse fear. So how about it, Shiro? If you're up to it, I'll be sweet and lend you my precious tome. Imagine the terror you invoke, the phantom fables you can bring to life, the newly revived council you can destroy, provided you don't botch it like last time. Yes, I can do all that. As long as I have the tome, I can make the ghost stories. I will craft an unforgettable nightmare of infinite horror. That's the spirit, Shui. Everything shall be complete. Your ghost story, as well as mine. Okay, so there's infighting in that group, clearly. I wanted to see the snake girl, but they didn't let us. Easy, don't drop it. And since you can't see your boots, take small steps so you don't trip. Ugh, I thought they ordered a sign half this size. Are you sure this is what the Festival Operations Department wanted? Well, first of all, the Yin Yang Club ordered this one. They say they want to hang a haiku scroll, handwritten by Chisei, and to make it big and high enough for the whole festival to see. Whoa there! Was that the Ryoyo? However you pronounce it. The Ryoyu. Something like that. Was that chick? What do you think what are you thinking running around a construction site like this? Hey, are you alright? She didn't hit you, did she? I missed. Missed? What do you... Boss, Operation accidentally on purpose break Chisei's sign, then offer to fix it, only to then exchange it with a different sign, has failed. She is amazing at naming operations. Yeah, it is her. Arata. Huh? I don't think I proved that. Should we pivot to Operation Overrun the Festival with guns and bombs using the usual Morio, that's what it is, Gusto, and subtly switch the sign then? Usual Morio? Now that I think about it, I recognize these punks. Yeah, whenever there's a celebration, you troublemakers pick fights and mug tourists for the festival tickets. Isn't that right? Huh, maybe at one time, but we don't care about mere tickets. The Woraku festival is personal. Little Princess Woraku thinks she's so cute and deserves all the attention, but she's nothing compared to our glorious errata. Wow, that's very flattering. You really don't have to say that. Is this what you punks are trying to sabotage the festival? You're just jealous because Chise's likable and popular? No, of course not. The reason we're trying to mess with the haiku sign is because of the haiku competition last week. You mean the haiku competition hosted by the Yin Yang Club? Yes, our boss submitted a perfect, inspirational, and evocative piece to the competition, and didn't even make it to the preliminaries because of the Yin Yang Club sabotage and cryonism? Hey, I was in the preliminaries. So of course everyone focused on the Princess Woraku's haiku, even though the boss was worlds better. Yeah, just reading it made me feel poetical. If everyone was forced to read Arata's haiku, then they'd see how brilliant she is. Oh, stop. You're embarrassing me. Wait, that's what all this is about? Just me? Not even ruining the festival like usual? Of course, boss. You're amazing. You were robbed. And once your haiku is displayed, everyone will know that you should have won. In fact, let's share it now. Everyone, listen up. No, please stop. The fanciest festival may be detestable. Without half of the digestible. Look, boss, they're so moved that they're speechless. Is that even a haiku? No, I was counting. Those syllables are way off. Shut it. If the boss says it's a haiku, then it's a haiku. Don't try to limit her ideas with your rigid rules. Haikus require structure. That was a mess. You know what? Let's trash this place. I was wondering what all that noise was about. It's the Morio, of course. Who are you? It's you. Trying to remember their names. Yeah, we got Nagusa, we've got Kikyo, we've got... Without seeing her face, I've already forgotten what her name is. And then we've got Rengi. While your poetic sentiments are charming, I cannot permit you to disrupt the festival any further. Attempting to ruin the festival with terrible poetry, and here I thought your lot was growing predictable. Yukari. See? As soon as I see her face, I remember her name. Are you truly compelled to ruin every party this town holds? We, the Hyakyoran, will not permit such tyranny to pass. The Hyakyoran? Boss, what do we do? They're multiplying. Oh please, the Hyakyoran, I've been dreaming of this. It's on, girls. Time for some payback. Once a day, there we go. Oh, Nagisa's playable. Thank you, game developers. Finally, a character is playable when you first see her. Well, actually, no, she wasn't playable back then. She's playable now, I guess. I like Yukari's chibi model the most out of all of them. I like how she holds her gun in her sleeve. I think Ringy's animation is the best, though. I knew this wouldn't be easy, but I know the pale one's secret shame. Oh, right. Nagisa's arm in her chibi model didn't have the bandages. That's kind of disappointing. Everyone, aim for her right. Her right arm is her weak point. How utterly shameless. You're too soft, Ringu. There's no virtue or shame in strategy. All that matters is victory. Nagisa, now! Right. Though my weakness may be on full display, I still have friends who rely on me and keep me standing strong. Boss, we can't take much more. Maybe we'll let this haiku thing go and beat them at the next Sinryu competition instead. Will you please stop talking about my haiku? Until next time, Hyakyorin. I want her to be playable, but it looks like she's a machine gun user. Wait a second. Who's trying to ruin our festival? Where'd they go? Do you people have any idea how much the Yin Yang Club raised to pay for... President, I understand the passion, but you can't just leave a meeting with the higher-ups. Huh? The Hyakyorin? You're right. Why is the Hyakyorin... When I heard about a haiku battle in the street, I assumed it would be the Ninjutsu Research Club. But the Hyakyorin? Of all people? Don't be ridiculous. We're the ones breaking it up. Anyway, does the Ninjutsu Research Club really have haiku battles? I don't know much about it. Penis says they shout phrases a lot. Certain Morio were attempting to sabotage the haiku display. We arrived in hopes of peacefully mediating. However, the conflict escalated. We apologize for disrupting your festival preparations. No, please. We're grateful for your help. The Morio crash every festival, no matter how much we invest in security. The Hyakyorin is a huge help. On behalf of the Festival Operations Department and the Hyakkyako Merchants Guild, I'd like to express my gratitude. It's a sacred duty of the Hyakyorin to guard justice and curb chaos. We only wish you a peaceful and prosperous festival. If you need help, call the Hyakyorin at any time, day or night. Oh, how funny you say that. If you're offering, the Momioto could use some helpers. I'm sorry, but we're not in the business of running anyone's personal errands. The duty of the Hyakyorin is ensuring the Academy's safety and mediating conflict. Oh? That's unfortunate. We were hoping you could taste test the new Chestnut Dango with special Trinity Marin cream that will debut at this festival. But if the Hyakyorin is so busy, I guess we could find someone else. Wait, while we are busy, perhaps... Too bad. Looks like the operations officer is all tied up with her noble tasks. I guess it'll just have to be the three of us. Ringy. Just kidding. We have enough for everyone. Now, please follow me. So sweet! It's really amazing. Is this truly Dango? The inside is so soft and supple. It's incredible! Who would have thought to combine a cream with wagashi? And the savory scent of chestnuts brings to mind a manju. yet it plays off the natural saltiness of the dango. Yukari, you have chestnut cream on your face. And remember to brush your teeth right after. You don't want sticky desserts getting stuck to your molars. Of course, I knew that. This is quite innovative. You've captured the traditional appeal of the dango, while adding novelty with the cream. However, I find the texture to be a little tiresome. Perhaps you could add sukune in between the dango balls. Then it wouldn't be a dessert. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. We made these specifically for the Hyakyoran to thank you for your hard work. Please have your fill. You're much too gracious. It's you, the festival department, that livens up the Hyakyako every season. Besides, we were quite disappointing in the last Lantern Festival. You truly owe us nothing. Nonsense. The festival department was utterly overwhelmed last time. We hardly helped at all. Besides, it must have been terrible for the Hyakyoran, seeing as the President Ayame had just disappeared. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's fine. Ayame shall return. When she does, I'll relay your kind wishes. Thank you. I'll, leave it to you then. Excuse me. You see, we're working on an embankment around the central venue. It's sagging because of the recent rain. We're reinforcing its base with sandbags, but we could use a few strong hands. I'm sorry, but I don't have anyone to spare. Everyone's out securing supplies. Could you wait a bit? Once everyone's back, I'll lead them over. If the safety of the festival is at stake, then the Hyakyoran shall rise to the occasion. Sure, I could use a good workout. Sounds like an ideal post-treat exercise. Great! In that case, I'll leave it to you, at least until the others return. We shall not fail. This should be sufficient. I'll place those sandbags on top of the embankment, just so stack them in order. They're heavy, so pass them carefully. Don't worry! These are no heavier than my training weights. Maybe it's due to all those dangos, but I'm brimming with energy. Nagisa, would you kindly pass me that bag? Yes, here you... I don't know. Is her arm giving her trouble? What's going on? What was that sound? Nagisa, are you alright? Sure. Just a sprained wrist. Yeah, see, okay, it is specifically her arm. But you look so pained. Nagisa, take off your bandages and show me your right arm. I told you it's nothing. Show me. It doesn't look like a sprain to me. Nagisa, how long has your arm looked like this? There was a minor incident in the Great Snowfield. It'll heal soon, so you needn't worry. Heal soon? What happens if the wound festers and you can't use your arm anymore? You need a doctor, right now. Wait, should we call an ambulance? There's no need to make a scene. Nagisa, if you'd please indulge me. I think the Keidenoko Yuji family may be able to treat you. What, are they going to perform an exorcism on her arm? The Keidenoko Yuji... I'm saying that right. Keidenoko Uji. Yeah, I think so. My family works to maintain good relationships within the We provide amenities and rooms for well-known personalities visiting Hyakyako in exchange for business connections and favors. There happens to be a doctor staying at our property right now. A doctor? Yes, though she may not be well-renowned, she specializes in mystical medicine. She's helped me numerous times. Since I abandoned my responsibilities as a Miko, I've been a bit distant from my family. But I will suffer any indignity to heal your arm, Nagisa. That's nice. Yukari, I'm sorry, but this arm... Oh, you've returned, my lady. We were so worried when you didn't answer our calls. It's wonderful to see you again. So, did you change your mind and decide to leave that council? I suppose not. Welcome, friends of my dear lady. The Hyakyoran, for what purpose have you visited our family today? I know it's shameless, but as the daughter of the Keidanoko Yuji family, I have a request. A request? This is your home. Of course you can have anything. Will you please bring me the doctor who's staying here? The doctor? My lady, are you injured? It's for Nagisa, and it's a very private matter. She has a serious, specialized wound. Please call the doctor immediately. Understood. I shall fetch her promptly. A bit later. My lady, the doctor shall see you now. Oh my. A patient? Well, her halo is not very inviting. Oh. Well. That answers that. And here, I thought I was on vacation. But it's a show of gratitude to the Keidanoko Yuji's family's generosity. I'll take a look. Oh my. This woman seems familiar. Oh wow. What is it, Ringy? Do you recognize her? No. I just like her glasses. Where do you think she bought them? Who cares? The pleasure's all mine. I am Riku, a traveling doctor on a pilgrimage through Kavotos. I'm a wanderer at heart, and I'm eternally grateful for the Keidanoko Yuji family offering me a temporary home. Though my medical skills may be unconventional, I'd be honored to assist a member of the Keidanoko Yuji family. You're too kind. Would you please take a look at my friend's arm? I'm trying to remember her name. Does it start with an S? My specialty is internal medicine, so I'm not sure if I can help. But I shall do my best. Now please, remove your bandages. Do you think it's serious, Doctor? Do you think it's serious? Yeah. Can you heal her or not? My goodness. Is it painful? Occasionally. Then it's a phantom pain. From a phantom limb. Phantom limb? Yes, perhaps you've heard of it. It can be quite excruciating. The nerves don't know your arm is missing. They send pain signals to your brain. A pain that you can't treat on a limb you don't have. What the? Check your glasses. Nagisa's arm's right there. No, the patient's arm is not here. Based on the color, it was amputated several months ago, and it's currently being neglected somewhere far away. Perhaps in the pitch black of the spirit realm, Miss Nagisa. How did you know that? Like I said, I'm a wanderer. I've traveled all of Kavotos in search of unique medicine. In the northern district of Hyakyako, I discovered some fascinating plants and animals. And I observed that shadows cannot coexist with living cells. Once touched, a certain death occurs. The natives there called it being devoured by the spirit realm. So, was your arm devoured by the spirit realm? Did you abandon a piece of yourself in the northern lands? Yes, I was touched by the spirit realm. I thought this doctor was a joke, but she recognized the wound immediately. Rindu, careful. She's a Kaidenoko Yuji family guest. Very impressive, Doctor. You are truly insightful. So, what can we do to heal Nagisa's arm? The only way to heal phantom pain is through the reunification. The pain will persist endlessly until you find the real arm lost in the spirit realm. You're saying that I must go back? Is there no other way? Light stretches? Physical rehabilitation might help with the symptoms, but not the problem. There's an exercise that an old acquaintance of mine used to stay healthy. I can email you the video if you want. She's talking about the radio exercises? Thank you, I appreciate it. Miss, do be aware. Time does not heal everything. In fact, if you miss the chance, sometimes time locks you into a point of no return. Do not let your timidity deprive you of your options. Well then, I wish you a swift recovery. She wants us to reattach an arm we can already see? Was she just wasting our time with some nonsense? If it truly is a wound from the spirit realm, curing it may be beyond what we find sensical. I've never heard of taking things out of the spirit realm. We thought that the spirit realm and the 100 ghost stories were mere fables, like the story of Kazunoha, till the end of the Lantern Festival. Too many syllables. I would like to share a story. My story. I haven't been entirely truthful with you at all. I can tell you about the wound and my shame, my failure. I'll tell you everything. Ayame was with me. I still can't remember her name. The prisoner. "10 months ago, Ayame gave me the 100 Lotus and left to search for Kuzunoha in the northern lands." Oh, Kuzunoha. Okay, right. That's the fox girl. I was so flustered, betrayed, and paralyzed with fear. I knew I could never replace Ayame. She was the president of the Hyakyoran, and I didn't know what I was. I was adrift and untethered, and before I knew it, I was headed towards the Great Snowfield. How much time had passed? How many nights and days had turned? It seems impossible. How could I find one person in the vast, blinding snow? I trudged forward, with the last wisps of my strength, following the map to the Twilight Temple, but instead found only an open field. And Ayame was there. She looked like she had been waiting for a long time. You all must remember her face and her voice. A smile that shined like the sun, even on cloudy days, and a warm, welcoming voice that could bring you back to life. My hands were so cold they felt frozen to the 100 lotus. But when I saw that Haori, azure like the sky of a warm spring day, I actually hoped. I hoped that she would look after me like she once had, even though I had abandoned my duties. I hoped she would coddle me. I hoped she would reach her hand out to pick me up, then smile because she accepted me as I was. I hoped she would return to be our president. But what I heard from Ayame was, "Why did you come here?" Cold voice. I've never heard her use before. A chilling glare, looking down on me, detesting me. That wasn't the Ayame I remembered. Why did I come here? Ayame, I told you that I'm here to meet Kuzunoha. I'm not returning until I found her. But everyone's worried about you. Everyone in the Hyakyoran is confused without you. Our guiding light. Come back with me, Ayame. You know as well as I do, Ayame. Kuzunoha is like a rumor, an old myth. A rumor? You could be right. The temple is eroded or buried under the snow. And she hasn't shown herself despite all my calls. Even so, I have to meet Kuzunoha. Nagisa, I wouldn't expect you to understand why. Please, tell me. You're trying to be a responsible leader. You seek her wisdom and guidance? Honestly, Nagisa, you don't know me at all. All those years, and you never got it. Ayame, please don't. The human mind is a delicate, beautiful thing. It can never be fully understood. To presume to know another is sheer arrogance. A brittle illusion that can be shattered like glass. You arrogant, incompetent little girl. I am a mere traveler in search of a good story. I sensed a lost soul out here and sought to help them. Do you know where Kuzunoha is? A pity, but no. But, like you, I seek to reach the boundary of the beyond. Until then, I soothe my soul with artistic elegance. And even if our paths diverge in time, I'd be happy to keep you company. Very well. Lead the way. No, Ayame, don't. Don't take my friend. Friend? You were never my friend. Goryo, Nagisa. Oh dear. Surely Ayame couldn't be so cruel. No way. Ayame would never, no matter how angry she was. That's not the Ayame I know. I understand. It was difficult to witness. I tried to deny it, thinking maybe I had hallucinated some terrible nightmare. But as I reached out, my arm was swallowed in her hymn. And this wound is a constant reminder. And that's all Ayame said to you? I think so. I collapsed, lost consciousness. I could have frozen to death, but I was so tired, and it hurt so much. But thankfully, a kind soul found me. Someone happened to be passing by? Like I said, that is utterly miraculous. A miracle? There's no such thing. Are you awake? If you are awake, follow this path to the village at the foot of the mountain. You may be able to survive, but you'll never recover. Did you just save me? What an insolent tone for your elder. I'll overlook it this time, seeing as you're a tad unraveled. Do you remember your name? I'm the Hyakyoran's acting president, Goryo Nagisa. How are cherry blossoms blooming in the middle of winter? How indeed. It's so strange that you didn't smell them on your way here. I don't think the blossoms are so unusual. Then again, time passes differently in the Twilight Temple. This is the Twilight Temple? Then you are the great prophet Kuzunoha? Well, what if I was? What would you do? Would you ask me for my blessed Hyakyoran wisdom, Madam President? No, you're not Kuzunoha. Because the real Kuzunoha would never ignore Ayame while saving someone as worthless as me. A cruel, heartless person like that could never be Kuzunoha, the first president of the Hyakyoran. You're entitled to your opinion. However, this is a good opportunity. I have a small request, let's say, in exchange for me saving your life. A scroll? It's a message to a certain someone who has been looking for me. It's for Shale-sensei, and inside the scroll is a way to save someone. That's what I remember. And yes, not only did I fail to save Ayame, but she rejected me. And that's how my arm became this way. I was afraid you would all be disappointed if you knew. I thought you might leave me too. But I will no longer run from the truth. So blame me, hate me. I'll ask is that you be honest with your feelings. How? How? How could I blame you for something like that? Kari? Amidst a storm of chaos and doubt, only you had the fortitude to venture into the Great Snowfield in search for Ayame. Who amongst us could possibly blame you? I thought you'd matured since our last incident, Nagisa. But you're being an idiot. If President Ayame was acting completely different, as if possessed, then nature's beauty appeared to ambush you. Is it not obvious that this is a scheme to trick you and slander the Hyakyoran? Precisely! If that even was Ayame, then she was being tricked. We know her spirit. That was not her. Yeah, so what are you blaming yourself for? I say we go to the Great Snowfield right now and save Ayame, and pick up Nagisa's arm or whatever. Brilliant. I wholeheartedly agree. But the Great Snowfield is treacherous, and the entire Hyakyoran can't leave on account of me. Excuse me, is this the Hyakyoran? Oh, good. The gang's all here. And you're... Why are you here, precisely? I just wanted to let you know, the president of the Yin Yang Club. She needs the Hyakyoran for something. Sounded important. Mia? Nyaha! Hello, Hyakyoran. You all look lovely. I know this was sudden, so thank you for coming. Welcome. Spare us your thanks. If this is related to Hyakyako's safety, then it is our duty to appear once summoned. Besides, we haven't forgotten what the Yin Yang Club has done for us. That said, I do have a question. What is Shale Sensei doing here? Been a while. Sensei? Sensei! How marvelous for us to reunite! Good morning, Sensei. Yes, good work, Sensei, for coming all this way without getting lost. Nyaha! Anything for students in need. I was curious why the Yin Yang Club called so suddenly. But any request requiring the Hyakyoran and Shale's Sensei to be together. This must be serious. Not in the slightest. What? Do you think I would call Sensei all this way only to make them work on something hard? Yes, you do that every single time. The Yin Yang Club has never shied away from handling Hyakyako's most complicated, troublesome problems, right, Kaho? Yes, that is true of the entire Yin Yang Club, excluding Nia. Oh, ouch. So mean. President Nia possesses a legendary level of laziness. I've heard that too. Apparently, if you ask President Nia to do something, she'll annoy you until you solve the problem yourself. Wow, inspiring people to self-efficiency. She is a wise leader indeed. Huh? When did this become an inquisition? Anyway, I'm sure Sensei knows this, but we, the Allied Hyakyako Academy, are known for organizing our festivals, and most disruptive incidents happen during these events. So we invited you all here humbly to ask you to assist with our upcoming festival. You're having another festival? Yes, Hyakyako has a festival for every season, at minimum every year, forever. The Cherry Blossom Festival celebrates the spring, the Water Festival welcomes a warm summer, the Tree of Deities ritual wishes for a bountiful autumn harvest, and the Snowflake Festival, well, need I spell it out? No matter which day of the year you visit, if you're in Hyakyako, you will be enjoying a festival. And this new festival, the one that is most special of all, is the Waraku Festival. Yes. I'm sorry to butt in. I'm just so excited. Yeah, it's fine, Kao. Then, how about you explain the Waraku Festival to Sensei? Of course. Well, Sensei, it's pretty obvious. I proposed the Waraku Festival to show off Chise's charm and her talent and her utter specialness. We'll have a calligraphy exhibition that also highlights her haiku, and galleries showcasing the unique items she's collected, and even merch. You can bring a Chise plushie home. But the highlight of the festival is definitely the celebration concert featuring Chise, of course. So many people haven't heard of Chise's amazing singing voice. She has such a unique texture and sweetness, and now all of Hyakyako will hear it. And for posterity, the Yin Yang Club has secured 3 advanced telephoto cameras to ensure that we can relive this moment again and again, and Kaho, that's enough. Breathe. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Pardon me. It's good to see you so passionate. Of course. I've been working hard too. That's great. We know that the Hyakyako students are already enthused about the Waraku Festival. So we have been patrolling the venue, monitoring potential safety issues, and clearing out the troublemakers. Yes, we are well aware and deeply grateful for the Hyakyoran's efforts. However, we've hit a snag in our preparations. It's related to the festival, but outside of it. What do you mean? What do you think is the most important aspect of a successful festival? Perhaps securing a suitable location? Spirited decorations? Food stalls, right? It's the first place I always hit. I agree. I cannot enjoy a festival until I've had a chicken skewer. Yes, chicken skewers are important. You have a good point. But there are also many, many other foods featured at the festival. In fact, food is often the main source of revenue at every event. But do you know where most of our festival ingredients come from? Are they from Shanghai Jing? A few are, but most of them are imported from far away. Most of our fresh ingredients come from the Ibisu Satellite School in the Northern District. Never heard of them. Ibisu Satellite School? Yes. While we are now a united Hyakyako, it didn't come easily. For years, we were split into warring satellite schools. We still have satellite schools in the more remote areas, the outskirts of Hyakyako. One of these, most relevantly, is Ibisu in the north. Ibisu Satellite School is surrounded by fertile farmland. For years, they've provided us with choice ingredients that make our festivals so craveable. Huh? That's near the Great Snowfield, isn't it? I didn't think you could grow crops out there. Root vegetables like radishes, potatoes, and carrots become sweeter the colder it is. And unlike the Great Snowfield, Ibisu has seasons. It's quite pleasant in the summer. Their fish, fruits, and cheese are also exquisite. And hairy crabs. I'd like to visit someday. Well, funny you should mention that. Ebisu's asked us for help, and I think the Hyakyoran is uniquely qualified. They say that when the sky is gloomy, or after the sun sets, some paranormal entities appear and attack people. Paranormal. About that, Ebisu didn't have any better way to describe them. You see, these entities don't have a set form. Some people saw grotesque abominations, others viewed beasts, and others claimed to be confronted by old enemies. These entities all look different, but they have two things in common. First, they embody the victim's greatest fear. Second, they cannot be damaged by firearms, at least none of the typical ones. Phantom Fables. Exactly. We're on the same page. Strange monsters that cause mayhem and only come out in the darkness. They certainly sound similar to the artifact spirits that the Nature's Beauty summoned during the last Lantern Festival. And if memory serves me well, the only thing that can hurt those monsters is the 100 Lotus, correct? There have only been a few sightings, but we don't want this to get out of hand. Ebisu needs help, and we need theirs. If possible, could the Hakyoran investigate this? Our festival is at stake. This certainly sounds like a job for us. The us isn't relevant. Only Nagisa, as acting president, can wield the 100 Lotus. We're required in the Northern District. I may not be as talented as Ayame, but I will give it my absolute all. There she is. Alright, let's go crush those spirits and heal Nagisa's arm while we're at it. And rescue President Ayame as well. I'm glad to see we're in agreement. All our interests align. Like hitting two birds, or should I say, 3 birds, with one stone. And, why am I here? You know I'd never waste your time, Sensei. Do you remember our quest to find Kuzunoha? Of course. Well, not that you're looking, but I've heard rumors that the great prophet Kuzunoha resides at the Twilight Temple. Of course, like Kuzunoha herself, we're not even sure the Twilight Temple exists. A few students seem to have seen it, but who knows? I heard that the Twilight Temple is somewhere in the center of the Great Snowfield. Searching for a probably non-existent temple in the vast biting snowfield certainly isn't my idea of a good time. But didn't Nagisa find Kuzunoha's letter in the snow up there? I doubt that's a mere coincidence. You think she's in the Great Snowfield? The Great Snowfield isn't for the faint of heart, and none are more faint than Sensei. They wouldn't survive a single bullet. That's a bit harsh, but not wrong. But the district near Ebisu's satellite school is nice and safe. So if you stay close to the Hyakyoran and lend a helping hand, who knows? Perhaps the legendary Great Prophet would notice. Thank you, Nia. It was nothing. We're all just so grateful to have you and the Hyakyoran taking care of this. Nia? To the snowfield? No, not you, Chisei. You need to stay here and help us prep for the Walraku Festival. I wanted to see the snow. The white clouds. Oof. Chisei, please don't be disappointed. You'll make me cry. But it's still a no. Chisei, this festival is all for you. You have to stay. Next time, Chisei, I promise. I will be waiting. While they're not Chisei, Ebisu promised to have someone greet you when you arrive. Now, I know you have the very capable Hyakyoran escorting you, but please be careful. This is foreign territory. Safe travels, Sensei. I'm surprised that she didn't force Nia to come with us. I thought that's where it was going to go, but I guess not. I guess we don't get to play Nia, even though she's been released. Be great. Ah, it's cold. How did it get so cold? We didn't even travel that far. I told you to dress in layers. You didn't listen. Cold air from the north gets trapped at the mountains nearby, causing snow and cooler temperatures. It reminds me of a famous opening line. The train came out of the long tunnel into the snow country. It's so beautiful. It's magnificent. I've never seen anything like it. Sensei, did you see that? A white weasel is dancing across the snow. Yukari, your nonsense. I said your nonsense. Your nose is running. Blow into this tissue. My goodness, how embarrassing. It's a beautiful village. I'm surprised to see that it's so close to the Great Snowfield. You didn't notice that last time you were here? No. At the time, I was focused on finding Ayane that I didn't even think to rest. In retrospect, I could have drastically shortened my trip if I had thought to take the train. You climbed the mountain on foot? Duly noted. More importantly, where are the artifact spirits? Do we just wait until the sun goes down? President Nia promised that someone from the Ebisu... Someone from the Ebisu school would guide us. Our train was on time. They should be here. Such exquisite howry. You must be the Hyakyoran. Greetings. I trust your trip went well. Are you from the Ebisu satellite school? Indeed. I am Haru Azumi, president of Ebisu Satellite School's Self-Government Committee. I think that's the snake chick. Her halo. Also, she has slitted eyes. Her pupil. Slitted pupils. That's a snake girl. That is 100% the snake girl. And by president, also mean the sole remaining member. That sounds like a lot of work. She admirably guards her school, all alone in the chilling tundra. You're much too kind. Frankly, most days are rather boring. Meeting you five here is the highlight of my week. Speaking of, you must be Shale's Wast-sensei? President Nia told me some astounding stories about you. I'm honored to meet such a courageous person. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Nia isn't known to exaggerate, is she? She told me you boldly ran across a field, fully exposed and bearing your soul. Thank you for reminding me about that. I appreciate it. That's what you meant by courageous? And you're so humble, too. I heard rumors that you put out a raging fire at Central and defeated some frightful spirits by rallying the formerly disbanded Hyakyoran Council. And now that Wash Sensei and the Hyakyoran are here, I'm sure our paranormal problems are soon to be solved. We were told that you were being plagued by shape-shifting artifact spirits. Where were they last seen? Oh, I've heard so many reports all over town, I can't give you a precise location. But they didn't show up until nightfall, so why don't I give you a tour in the meantime? We should cover many sightseeing locations. I'd be honored to show you all our lovely village. Sure, that's a great idea. Our next adventure awaits. Let us venture forth. I suppose our tour might provide us some clues. Lead the way, Azami. Delightful. This way, please. So how long is it going to take for her to betray us? Here's our shopping district. We have a small inn and a lovely promenade. While I know it's nothing like the Hyakyako's bustling district, I'm sure you see its inherent charm. Oh, look at this glass snowflake in the shop window. It shines like a fine jewel. Indeed, the Ebisu district specializes in artisanal glasswork. Many of our glass blowers have been working here for generations. In fact, it was a glass blower who encountered the first artifact spirit. They were opening their workshop at dawn. And what did this spirit look like? I didn't see it, but I heard that it resembled a white weasel. White weasel? I thought these things were supposed to be scary. Well... Oh, the artisan is here. Why don't we ask him directly? Good morning, sir. Huh? Who are you? I'm Habu Azumi, president of the Ebisu Satellite School's Self-Government Committee. Did you forget me already? That school has students? My memory isn't what it used to be. No, your memory is correct, because she's a spy by the, the Shadow Knight Club people. I can't remember what they're called now. Sir, I talked to you yesterday. My friends here would like to hear about that monster you met 2 weeks ago. Monster? Oh, you mean the white weasel? I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a treacherous thing. I've always hated weasels, those nasty little creatures. One bit me on a childhood camping trip. I was traumatized. It was at the crack of dawn. I was opening up my shop, and I saw a weasel right in front of me. I was so spooked that I dropped a glass bottle. But oddly enough, that wretched weasel wasn't scared by the noise. In fact, it kept walking towards me, right on top of the shattered glass. No flinching, no blood. And that's when I knew that this wasn't your typical weasel. It was an unnatural. A white weasel that emerged at dawn. That's a unique fear. Oh no, what a pity that you lost your glass bottle. Just looking at this flower vase shows me the depth of your effort you put into your creations. Sweet girl, it was just a milk bottle. No sense in crying over it. But you like my vase, do you? It's nice to finally meet someone with taste. But the really great stuff is behind the counter. Do you want to come in and take a look? I'd positively be delighted. And these verdant fields are where we grow our produce. We regularly supply corn, potatoes, and carrots to the Hyakyako festivals. While I'm sure the Hyakyako chefs prefer delectable meals, nothing compares to freshly picked produce. Here, this corn was harvested this morning. Try it. Alright. Wow, it's so sweet. Like you put sugar on it, and that crunch. I had no idea corn could be so flavorful. I'm glad you can see that the council. I'm glad to see the council approves. Did any artifact spirits appear here? Indeed, it came in the shape of a giant bear. That's right, big as a house. I was plowing my field and a chill ran down my spine. I looked up and this ferocious bear was hunched and staring right at me. I shot it with my hunting gun, thinking it was the one that wrecked my field a few years back. It didn't flinch. It was eerie. And that was when I knew this wasn't a real bear. It wasn't alive, so it couldn't be killed. One shot? That could hardly be expected to stop even a typical bear. Wait, you said there was a bear before? Does this happen frequently? We had a drought earlier this year. So they'd come down to forage. They'd usually go for the potatoes and turnips on the trot. Not that I blame them. The potatoes are sweeter than yams. You wouldn't believe how good it smells when I roast a rack. I suppose even the monsters wanted to taste. Actually, I have some here in my lunchbox. Would you like some? Yes, please. It's so sweet, and with a soft, cake-like texture. It's like eating a gourmet dessert. It's so delightful. Ah, the charms of the farm. It's good to see you students eat so well. Ah, it's been so long. Wait, right here. I boil up some potatoes and corn. This place is the wharf. Home of the countless varieties of beautiful and delicious sea life. While it may look small, our waters are blessedly abundant. We deliver seafood to all of Kavotos. Your Hyakyako festivals are known for their roasted squid, correct? Those are all caught here in Ebisu. And I suppose someone also encountered an artifact spirit here? Indeed. It was a fisherman returning from his morning trip. He spotted a giant spider crab. A spider crab? Truly? And I'm to understand that a fisherman's greatest fear was a crab? I thought the same, but I suppose a spider crab looks like a spider, right? And many, many people are scared of spiders. Also, he said it was quite large. Is this frightful fisherman available? I'd like to interview him. Unfortunately not. He's deep-sea fishing and will be gone all day. Then why are we here? Time is short, so we need to see other regions. Well, truthfully, I brought you here because there's a delightful cafe nearby. You must try their grilled fish. And it's nearly lunchtime, so why don't we stop for a meal? Grilled fish? Yes, it's another Ebisu specialty. Here, they fry the fish until crispy, and halfway through cooking, they pour on miso marinade, wrap it in foil, and then steam it. It's currently mackerel season. The thick skin mixed with the miso seasoning provides a savory, crispy taste that can't be beat. But I understand if the Yakyoran is on a tight schedule, then I'll take you back to the satellite school and we can get some onigiri out of the vending machine. Well, we've already come out so far. There's no sense in turning down a good meal, especially if we'll be working tonight. And we've been walking all day. Huh? We mostly took the train. This is barely a stroll. I have walked enough. I think it would be a waste to let such simple... What? It'd be wise to at least sample the grilled fish. I wholeheartedly agree. That's a consensus. Very well, let's eat. We continued touring the outskirts of the satellite school, but didn't learn much. And soon, the day was over. Night has fallen. The witnesses all claim to encounter the artifact spirits under cover of darkness, but we start our patrol in earnest. No, I couldn't possibly make you work more. You've been traveling all day. This is only the first night, and you must be tired. Please take this dormitory. We have plenty of room. Thank you, but we do not require it. I, for one, am not tired. Oh, I know. Why don't you just enjoy the hot springs? They're right outside. I've had them all to myself for so long. You really must take a dip. Hot springs? This dorm has a hot spring? Indeed. It can fit roughly 10 people. The Ebisu Satellite School students used it communally back in the day. I'll prepare dinner with you. A dinner while you are in the springs, so please relax. Ah, relaxing in the hot springs with my girls at a sleepover? Now this is enjoying my youth. Let's get moving. It's girls' night. Rengi, this is an official Hyakyoran mission, not a sleepover. I'll be reading in my room, so you guys go on ahead. Don't be such a party pooper. Kikyo, please. I've long dreamed of a night of leisure spent with my beloved seniors. That may be true, but... And I'll brush my teeth, and even floss, and only have one ice cream a day. You already promised that. Kikyo, pretty please? Ah, very well, for an hour, and not a minute more. Then what are we waiting for? The water's hot, and we can have fruit milk afterwards. Lovely. Do you four require bathing suits? Oh, yes, if it's not overtly troublesome. And Sensei, what will you do? Oh, reviewing reports, maybe. Very well. Then we shall see you in the morning. So what is her plan? Why is she trying to delay us so much? Ah, now this is relaxing. We are getting spoiled. All this CG? Actually, what? We've only had 2 of them so far, I guess. Well, if you count IMA, that's 2 more. So, technically we've had 4? My body's warm, and the cool air braces my lungs. I could just melt. What a privilege to enjoy such a natural wonder. Look at that view. This is my first time in a hot spring, and with all of you, it feels more like playing than bathing. Kikyo, what are you doing? You'll freeze up out there. Come on in. Don't tell me you're scared of drowning. Scared? I'll have you remember that I am a Hyakyoran officer. Clearly, I'm simply enjoying the hot springs on my own terms. Experts say that it is best to enter gradually, to minimize shock. Did you not know that? Please, I like the shock. Sometimes you just have to jump in, Kikyo. Isn't that right, Nagisa? Yes. The warm water is quite soothing. There are certainly worse ways to end the day. We didn't do much. We were essentially tourists. Tell me about it. At least the kid had fun, right? Rengi. It's true, I did. The streets at the shopping district were charmingly quaint. It was fun talking to the locals, and the grilled fish was exceptionally delicious. However, you seemed quite preoccupied, Nagisa. Are you well? Preoccupied? I tried to be polite, but of course I noticed how serious you seemed, even more than usual. Is this about the Great Snowfield? Maybe you sensed some artifact spirits? No, I wasn't bothered by any of those things. However, the weasel, the bear, the crab, I kept wondering how my fear would manifest. And I further wondered if I would be courageous enough to pull the trigger. After all, I possess the authority. Your greatest fears manifested. Clearly that's not something pleasant to think about. Rengi, what do you think yours would look like? Oh, me? What am I afraid of? Perhaps a leaking bento box with the loose lid? That happened once, and it ruined my bag. What in the world are you talking about? You know what I mean. You lift your lunch, and you see the soup dripping down your hands, broth pooling at the seams. It still haunts me. I think about it every time I pick tonijuru or curry. I can't get over it. I would hate to fight a leaking bento box. Imagine the stains. Honestly, I think you all need to straighten your priorities. A bento box? Truly? Sure, Kikyo. Then what would be good enough to appear for you? Well, if it were to happen to me, which I would find unlikely. Oh, I know. Yukari fears loud noises and screaming, like from a heavy metal concert. Perhaps Kikyo would see an aggressive rock star clad in white makeup and bearing a screeching guitar. Yukari, as I've told you, I'm not scared of loud noises, I simply find them quite irritating. As an officer of the Hyakyoran, how could I be afraid of loud noises? Especially with you all firing guns constantly. What? See? That got her. Rinky! Ha! Well played. I only hope that I can be as brave as you all. Please don't make me do that all over again. Okay, I did have to do it all again. Great. But, ready for the next one. And I still feel like I'm forgetting something important. And also that one girl, the 7th prisoner from Shenhaijing. I keep wanting to say that she's Shun, but Shun is the PvP goddess. So, is her name Shin? Does it not start with an S at all? Am I gaslighting myself? Mayayame was as bright and warm as the afternoon sun. She was our president, always lending a hand, and capable of anything. Her confident smile always assured me that things would work out. Not enough cooks for the autumn festival? I'd be happy to help. I live alone, so I'm used to cooking. A couple of Morio making a scene near the Tree of Deities observatory? Don't worry about it. I'll handle them in a minute. Oh, sweetie, you lost your parents in the crowd? Don't cry. I'll find them. Can you be brave and stay here until then? Whenever something went wrong, Ayame was there. Everyone flocked to her. Even when asked too much, Ayame would simply smile. President Ayame, please spar with me. Ayame, help us pick a slogan for the festival. Ayame, I'm really sorry, but can you work a night shift this weekend? My chef called in sick. No worries, I got it. In contrast, I could barely keep up with her. I cried at every unexpected challenge, at every criticism. No matter how hard I trained, I never won a single spar against Ayame. It's cruel, but watching her made me hate myself. How could I compete? How could I even compare? Without Ayame, I'm utterly incapable. Fraud. I'll never be Ayame. No one else is worthy of standing in her place. Ayame will always be the true Hyakyoran president. And still, she would always have a bright, cheerful smile as she reached to help me up. It's fine. Because the truth is, you were never my friend, Goryo Nagisa. dream. Why do I keep having this nightmare? Oh, up already, Nagisa? And so sweaty. Maybe you just miss your old pillow. Yabuki Shuro. In the flesh, so to speak. How fun to find you here. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Or maybe it was destiny, considering you came to me. What could make cowardly Nagisa return to the Great North? Was it Ayame? Do you miss her? I could ask you the same, Shuro. What is your scheme? Are you manifesting artifact spirits in Ebisu for your own sick amusement? Oh, who knows? I do hate spoilers. Can't just give the ending away. But I've been having fun watching your self-pitying nightmares, truly. Still, I think it's time that we made them a reality. Oh, was that the 100 Lotus? I admire the confidence. Don't tell me you still believe you can replace Ayame, pathetic Nagisa. It matters not what I believe. All that matters is that I fulfill the role. So noble. Let's give this girl a hand. But no matter what you tell yourself, no matter how far you go, you're still you. I wonder how much you can endure, my soft, sensitive Nagisa. Now, let's begin in earnest. Places, everyone! See, her chibi model, she has her arm back.
行こうか。信頼されているんだよね。みんなを助けられるのなら。
But what, I didn't tell her to do that. Oh, it's forcibly auto. I see. It's not over yet. Oh, so persistent. You're really taking your time. Nagisa, we heard gun stops. What's going on? Nagisa, are you in need of assistance? Is everyone alright? I'm fine. However, that bard from Nature's Beauty. Ah, great. The whole squad's here to watch. That girl. Ah, she's that kid from the festival. Kid? You have no idea. Nagisa, I'll come back for you, princess. Oh well, too bad. I guess we'll have to meet up later. Bye. You're not going anywhere. Rengi, Yukari, information. I'm sorry. I lost her. Damn it, that little rat. Nice try, slowpokes. I must go. So sorry. Until next time. Huh? Ugh. Glad I didn't miss this. Is anyone hurt? That voice. Impossible. Ayame? It's been a while, Nagisa. And the rest of my girls. Ayame! That's weird. Oh, this is delicious. It's so wonderful to have warm food again. Pardon me, but may I have seconds? Yes. Is this enough? Perfect. And if it's not too much, may I have another cup of miso soup? What's going on? You're acting like you saw a ghost. I wouldn't say ghost, exactly. It's just a little hard to believe. President Aime, I'm glad to see you are well. But as the officer of the Hyakyoran, I must inquire about your activities during your absence. The Hyakyoran nearly disbanded during your abdication. To be frank, I'm uncertain if you should still hold the title of president. But I would like to hear your explanation. Ah, same Kikyo as always. Glad to see it. First, I have no sufficient reason for leaving you, for abandoning the presidency and foregoing my duties. I realize that I left Nagisa with such an impossible task. For that, I am truly sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, Ayame, please. No, Nagisa. Once more, I ask why you abandoned the presidency and disappeared. Furthermore, I'd like to hear your perspective on what happened to Nagisa's arm. It will be a long story. Is that alright? Of course! I would gladly listen all night. And you're the first-year student, Yukari. Thanks for the support. But before I begin, let me ask a question. How does one get the authority to become the Hyakyoran president? Oh, me! I know the answer! It's through winning a succession contest against the previous president. You're not wrong, but you're missing a little. It's not about the presidential title, but more about the authority that has been passed down since the Great Prophet. So, the succession contest is really about determining who inherits the 100 Lotus. And that's why the Hyakyoran president is able to set her will and wield the 100 Lotus. Well, now that you're back, that should be you, Ayame. No one else could possibly compete. Perhaps against other humans. What are you saying, Ayame? A few days before I left you, I patrolled the Hyakyako streets. The festival had just ended. The street was silent, but I saw a flickering light. I was about to cross the bridge, but at that moment, another student crossed in front of me. She had blonde hair, purple eyes, a white undershirt, and a blue haori over that. In short, she looked exactly like me. I thought I must be mistaken, but it was like looking in a mirror. My instincts told me to act. Surely this was a trick. She wasn't surprised to see me. She simply smiled. So I did the only thing I could. For the first time since I'd become president, I raised the 100 Lotus and aimed it at another. And it had no effect. The other me didn't even notice the bullet. It kept walking. And so, it passed by me and disappeared. I know it sounds crazy, but it still haunts me. Why didn't the 100 Lotus work? Did I have no authority? Is the 100 Lotus itself an illusion? Did the great prophet Kuzunoha even exist? The uncertainty crept into me, and so I decided to find the Twilight Temple and Kuzunoha. It was a fool's errand, but it was mine. And in the end, I failed. The only thing I managed to find were ruins where I thought the Twilight Temple should be. Kuzunoha never met me. It was fruitless. And that's all you have to say? That's all. I have no further excuse. No, another question remains. Nagisa's arm. You said something to her before leaving with nature's beauty. Nagisa's arm? Now that you mention it, what's up with the bandages? Did you hurt yourself? My arm. Ayame, have you forgotten? We met in the Great Snowfield. We did? I don't. Are you certain? Was I snowblind? You don't remember Ayame? Nagisa said that you rejected her, and you said that you were never friends. Impossible! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. But there's no way I would ever say that. I love Nagisa. Are you sure you heard right? Maybe it was an imposter? Certainly. I could have been mistaken. No, not yet. While you may have Nagisa on board, I still have questions. While I agree Ayame would never be so cruel, much has happened since then. Between believing the president, who disappeared without a warning, and the vice president who stepped up to handle Hyakuyako's crisis, I choose the latter, naturally. If you wish to regain my trust, then I suggest you become more transparent. Ikkyo. Sure, I have nothing to hide. But can't we go into this after breakfast? I'm going to need my energy. I suspect you will too. I believe in Kikyo. I'm pretty sure that this is an imposter. I don't believe this is the real Ayame. That Nagisa? Nagisa? Her? That girl who got me 2 times? This is all Sensei's fault. No, it's Ayame's. What was she doing? This is so annoying. But didn't Miss Kokoriko take Ayame to the spirit realm? Maybe it's an imposter? A platinum blonde ghost. Whatever it is, it's a trick. I know tricks. My plan was so perfect otherwise. You're quite sassy. Ayame? Huh? Have we met? Oh, it's good to meet you. How are you? I didn't know I had fans this far north. My. Who are you calling a fan? I'll get back that tome, and a fake president like you. Couldn't use... What? I'll get back that tome, and a fake president like you, who couldn't even use the 100 Lotus will be... Aren't you so interesting? Damn it! Someone stop her! President Ayame, please clarify your intentions. Surely you don't call us here just to hear you talk to a child. Of course. There's just one thing I wanted to check. Let's see. Found it. An umbrella? Formerly possessed by an artifact spirits? Yes. It's mostly broken, but at least it kept its shape. Now, Rengi, what does this look like? A busted umbrella, obviously. Sure, it's an old tattered, but otherwise an ordinary umbrella. Nevertheless, how did nature's beauty make it attack us? How did they make this ordinary umbrella into a monster? Huh, what a stupid question. Our tomes are infinite. An umbrella monster is so simple. Wouldn't it be smarter to use a sturdy new umbrella rather than a worn umbrella to make an artifact spirit? Or would you perhaps make them walk on 2 legs so they were more stable? Well, that. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? It's so much scarier to see an umbrella monster approach you on 1 leg. You think you can lecture me? It's my tome. Okay, game crashed for some reason. While I might not know a lot about tomes, I know a bit about good ghost story. Every good ghost story and rumor needs to be shared. That's how they gain power. Basically, a story needs a common topic that at least two people can relate to. Say, a specific image that everyone understands, or a universal experience. Like the sadness of seeing a dripping, abandoned umbrella left on the ground. You can't fear what you can't comprehend, am I right? When I was about to give up the search for Kuzunoha, I heard a rumor floating around the district. They spoke of a monster that changed its form depending on who looked at it. I could have considered it a mere rumor, but I thought that if this monster were real, and nature's beauty were also real, then maybe Kuzunoha, who defeated them back in the day, is real too. Since then, I've been staying in town to investigate the story. Ayame. You're telling me that you abandoned your post without so much as a phone call or a text, so that you could hole up here and investigate nature's beauty? Yes. I realize that I could have called and saved you so much trouble. Well, that sort of sounds like something you would do. Remember that time you went looking for that merchant's missing cat and were gone for 2 days? You've always had tunnel vision, Ayame. You get so focused. A will stronger than steel. She possesses the disposition of an ideal leader. That's Ayame. It took time, but we captured this little bard. And I'm sure we can convince her to show us nature's beauty's base. Oh, like I'd tell you chumps. I'd never betray Miss Kokoriko. Ah, I forgot. Azami, is there a fire left on the hearth? I need a hot charcoal. Indeed, I can stoke the fire really quickly, but why do you... You don't mean... No way. Ayame? Yeah, I'm in the mood for chicken skewers. This little girl looks so hungry, and I want to make her something simple. Ooh, why are y'all looking at me like that? No reason. It's not a strange request. Yes, it is! Who eats chicken skewers first thing in the morning? And did you forget what I said? No matter what, I'm not going to tell you anything about nature's beauty. You think you can bribe me? Like I'm some stupid child? Isn't she a kid? Ah, you're mistaken. I'm not trying to bribe or lure you. I already have an idea of where nature's beauty's base is. You're bluffing. And there's nothing strange about starting off your day with chicken skewers. The greasy chicken meat gets a fresh kick from the green onion. It's quite invigorating. Well said, Ayame. Now, Shuro, which piece would you like, breasts or thigh? Or do you not like salted skewers? I'm not sure we have any sauce. Shut it! I don't want your nasty green onions. Gross! Try it. You might like it. Once they wilt from the heat, they're actually quite good. She is correct. The charcoal soaks in the fat, almost frying the onions. The spiciness and bitterness of a decrease, while the sweetness and the umami flavors are enhanced. Shuro, you must trust Aime's skill. No. Even if it were Miss Kokoriko, I'd never eat any gross green onions. Wait, what are you doing with that stick? I said I didn't want any. Force-feeding me something I hate? You villains! This is torture! Everyone, and Wasa-sensei, may I have a moment? I'd like to ask you all something, while they are occupied with chasing that child. You don't want Nagisa to hear? Yes. Clearly, it is a shock to see President Ayame here. And Nagisa? I intuit that she will not be receptive to what I'm about to say. Did you sense something off with Ayame? You were so quiet, I suspected that you noticed. This is the first time I've met her. Ah, of course. Perhaps that was too much to ask you. To be frank, I feel that this president of IMA is acting unlike the girl I remember. Are you saying that this is some sort of imposter? I'm not certain, but I would not rule out the possibility. But she looks just like her, and it's not like IMA has a twin. From what I saw, she seemed like her usual self. What didn't you like? Once more, I'm not certain, but President IMA seems too perfect. Too perfect? Oh, honestly, that's just IMA. She was always on another level. She'd take on any mission with a smile, never complaining. She was the perfect president, a legend. I agree that President IMA seemed quite flawless at first glance. However, even President IMA had preferences and flaws. For example, President IMA was a picky eater, unlike Nagusa. She never finished her bowl, and always left a bit of rice. I nagged her about it constantly. Maybe she was just extra hungry today? And also, as Ringy said, if IMA was truly so focused and strong-willed, then why didn't she personally investigate and stop the shape-shifting monster? It had been here for 2 weeks, and she waited all this time? She was playing the long game? She said she was looking for the Nature's Beauty's base. Must you always be so skeptical? I understand that I may be overreacting, but I do care about our safety, so I wanted to hear your opinions. Well, I realize that I'm not in the Hyakyoran, but I find it difficult to trust President Aima completely, given that she appeared so suddenly. Ebisu truly is not a busy town. If she had been here for months, then why haven't I seen her? No one mentioned seeing some sunny girl in a blue Howry. Most importantly, we know that the shape-shifting monster can take on a person's form. True, but this is also supposed to take the shape of a person's greatest fear. Nothing about this IMA is scary. And this IMA saved Nagusa. Clearly she's on our side. Even if this is a clever trap by Nature's Beauty, we still have to see this play out. I'm not scared. Once more, your relentless passion blinds you to obvious traps. Well, what do you want to do, Kikyo? Besides ruin the mood. Please, cease the fighting. This IMA did seem quite perfect, and bright and sunny as her reputation, but Kikyo brings up a valid concern. It's hard to pinpoint exactly. While I agree that she is bright and happy, she lacks a certain warmth. She reminds me of an electric candle. I confess that I, Yukari, find it difficult to offer her my full trust. But Nagusa seems so happy. She smiled. She's been so forlorn over the past few days. There's been a muted loneliness to her, even as she stands by our sides. But this Nagusa seemed so happy and relieved. Even if we don't fully trust Ayame, I can't bear to see her sad again. Well, of course I don't want to see her sad. Who was Ayame to you, Kikyo? Me? Let's see. The President Ayame I knew was exemplary for sure, but human. She's extremely talented and possessed a wide breadth of skills. She was kind to everyone, so almost everyone liked her. But even she had her limits. Right, no one is loved by everyone. Yes, but I did not feel the same uncertainty back then. And certainty, not this unease. So, do you see why I find it difficult to trust her? Do you trust her? I'm sorry, but I can't answer that. Why? There's no perfect way to judge someone's character. I don't know her well enough to say. Sensei, the question is clear. I asked you if you trust President Ayame. Trust is something we'd have to build together. There's not enough time. I knew her for so long. Was that not long enough for me to truly understand her? Let's keep our eyes and minds open. Very well, I shall delay my judgment. But I hold my suspicions. As an officer of the Hyakyoran, I refuse to be ambushed by danger. That sounds like you. At least we know Kikyo isn't an imposter. Now that is reassuring. And still, I saw that shameless smile, acting like all is well, even after you've devastated Nagusa. I'm not ready to forgive. We're jumping straight into combat? Why is it still going? Okay. So, your base is out here? Ah, I thought I told you. You did not. You ran out without a word, so we had no choice but to follow. Sorry. It's just that I'd like to get this done before it gets dark. The artifact spirits come out after sundown, you know. And you are certain that this Nature's Beauty's base is nearby? Shura was uncooperative. How do you know that it's out here? Remember this morning when I was examining the artifact spirit? You see this carving on the umbrella's handle? I purposefully left special marks on an worn out things and left them near the village's entrance. So I've been tracking the artifact spirit's movements, and they all seem to be drifting in this direction. I see. That's very clever. A truly inspired plan, as expected of the Hyakyorn president. We're following broken umbrellas? So to speak, I left this umbrella at the north entrance of the village. And while the maps say that there's only a desolate snowfield out here, the villagers told me that there's an old mansion just a few hours away. A mansion in the northern snowfield. You mean the Mansion of the Beyond? Mansion of the Beyond? How dramatic. Indeed, according to records, it was when an aristocratic family lived long ago. I've never been there personally, so I can't speak for its state. I suppose it would be a good place for Nature's Beauty to settle. Perhaps we'll find the source of the artifact spirits here. You really think we should just barge in? Strike while the iron's hot, right? If we hesitate, they'll get away again. It's time for action. Besides, we have the unbeatable Ayame back on our side. Truly, her skills are beyond compare. But the artifact spirits are immune to bullets? Precisely. Our numbers and gusto are irrelevant. The only way to defeat the spirits is with the authority given by Kuzunoha. Not to sound harsh, but even the talented President Ayame won't be that much help without the 100 Lotus. That's not true. Ayame is quite capable. So what was your plan, Ayame? What if we didn't follow you? How are you going to fight against Nature's Beauty all on your own? Well, while I wouldn't be able to fight the artifact spirits, I figured that I could somehow target the tomes themselves. Somehow? That sounds a little reckless for you, Ayame. You're right. Maybe this harsh weather just made me bolder. But the truth is, I trusted Nagisa to follow. She's such a reliable friend. Me? Last night, I saw you wielding the 100 Lotus like a pro. I think you're exactly what the great prophet Kuzunoha had in mind when she passed down the authority. You are a vision of a true Hyakyorn president. That's not true, Ayame. Compared to you, I'm not even... You don't have to put yourself down like that, Nagisa. You're my best friend. You worked so hard to fulfill your role. You're stronger than me, and I'm so proud. You know, Nagisa, I always thought you had the potential to bloom into a beautiful flower. It's a shame I never found Kuzunoha, but that just means she saw something in you that I do not possess. I promised to always be by your side, didn't I? So right now, please be at mine. Help me carry out this mission. Of course. This is way too idealized. Bad acting. This is fake, alright? You know, like... I don't trust this IMA at all. Now that's expiring. Alright, let's use this burning passion to sweep the floor with nature's beauty. Oh, how fun! It's like something out of a manga. See, Ringy, we are embracing our youth together. Glad to see you all so impassioned. Well, if Nagisa's fine with this, then I'll go along with it as well. But did we really need to bring that brat? Hey, I'm not here with you losers by choice. You dragged me along with this lame hike. Well, we couldn't leave a minor unattended. Who knows what trouble she'd get into? And besides, the village is safer if she's with us. We don't want her using her tome on them. You don't have to worry about that. We wrecked her phantom records last time. Wait a minute. How did she summon those artifact spirits last night? Could Nature's Beauty possess another tome? It's a possibility. If Nature's Beauty had one tome, they wouldn't be so stupid as to trust it with this idiot. Who are you calling an idiot? Miss Kokoriko trusted me, and I did a great job. Ringy, Yukari, grab her arms. What are you doing? We'll frisk her. We'll see if she's hiding it some pocket-sized tome. I will take the legs. What are you doing? If you think this is going to work, you're sorely mistaken. She's ticklish, okay. Here? Or is it here? Stop! Someone help! These weird girls are robbing me! Kikyo, I've recovered a notebook. Good job, Yukari. No, not that book, please! This must be good. She's losing it. Nagisa, open it up. Very well, let's see. Title? The coolest bard ever. Oh god, is it her fanfic? Written by Kujiki Shura. Hails of bullets, even bombs, are useless against her power. The rumors of the strongest, coolest bard ever spread across Hyakyako. She, with beautiful eyes, as chilling as ice, reaches into minds and unleashes their inner darkness. All who oppose her shall pay the price with their blood. With a single point, a mere snap, her creations manifest and swarm towards the pathetic, foolish beings that cross her. In particular, she holds no mercy for the pathetic Hyakyoran. They will run back home crying with snot-covered faces. Because she is the ultimate bard, feared by all. Yukari, keep searching. That drivel cannot possibly be valuable. Oh, come on! That's all you have to say? Did you write this novel? That's a novel? It sounded like... Can you write fanfiction about yourself? See, that's what I was... How dare you! Searching through someone else's stuff without permission, then publicly reading their precious work aloud. That's my intellectual property. Just imagine, what if someone had heard that and they steal my idea and make it a bestseller? Do you have any idea what you've done? That's what you're worried about? Well, I see you used a pseudonym. I wouldn't worry about someone stealing your idea, Shiro. I suppose. Besides, a book is more than an idea. They'd have to have the skills to execute my vision. So, what did everyone think? Did you like it? I gather that you're speechless from awe, but I encourage you to share your positive feedback. How did you like my masterpiece? So, I feel that, pardon me, Yukari, we must quicken our pace if we hope to arrive at the mansion before sundown. Yes, Nagisa, this is no time for peer review. There was no tome, what a waste of time. Well, at least she wasn't hurting anyone, though I'm not thrilled with how she wrote us. Perhaps reading more will help? Shut up! We spent half the day walking across the snowfield before arriving at the mansion. This must be the mansion of the Beyond. I've never been here before. You already said that. Strange. Was this mansion truly abandoned for several decades? The garden is clean. The grass hasn't overgrown, as if someone tended it a few days ago. Isn't that all the more reason this could be Nature's Beauty's base? Someone maintaining and living in what was thought to be an abandoned mansion is inherently suspicious, right? I agree with Ayame. All of this points to a larger, sinister operation. And if this truly is Nature's Beauty's base, then Shiro must. Yabuki Shiro? Are you alright? I can't do this. How can I look in Miss Kokoriko's eyes? She gave me 2 chances. I failed both times. She'll hate me. She'll abandon me. Throw me out like last week's trash. Oh, wow. Is Kokoriko really that cruel? Don't you dare speak of Miss Kokoriko. Miss Kokoriko is... Poor kid. How about you all go ahead? I'll watch Shiro. We were gonna split up to taste the mansion anyway. Surely we cannot leave Sensei alone and defenseless. What if an artifact spirit emerges? I suppose I can stay with these 2. I'm no warrior after all. I couldn't possibly be of much use on your search. But I am fast. If something happens, I'll grab Sensei and run to you. No, I don't think that's enough. I'll stay behind and watch Shiro. Don't worry, Kikyo. But, as Azami said, we'll run if something happens. Fine, but don't overexert yourself. You have a bad habit of trying to play the hero. Thank you for your concern. Then shall we split up and start our search? Nagisa and I will check the main building and inner court. Kikyo and Rengi can check the shed and outbuilding, and Yukari will cover the library. If you see anything strange, don't touch it, and if anything seems off, call for help immediately. We'll face it together. Very well, Ayame. Leave it to me. Then let's get to it. It's so clean. Furthermore, the kitchen is stocked with silverware and tea sets. Someone must have been here recently. It all feels so eerie. They could be close by, waiting to ambush us. That's very possible. This building is strangely familiar. Nature's Beauty? Face us, you cowards! Did you really think that would work? If anything, you're giving away your position. They could be fleeing as we speak. Huh, they can try. Sensei and Azami are guarding the entrance. Anyway, doesn't this mansion feel familiar? It's like I've been here before. Be reasonable. There's no way you could have come to an abandoned mansion in a remote area like... Hold on. The structure. Could it be? Pattern on this paperweight bears. Is it the Kaidanoko Yuji manor? The emblem of the Kaidanoko Yuji family. Why is the Kaidanoko Yuji seal in an abandoned mansion? That's right, the Kaidanoko Yuji mansion here in Hyakyoko Central was originally an expansion. The main Kaidanoko Yuji branch used to be somewhere in the far north. The white snow and frozen pond made the back gardens... The white snow and the frozen pond in the back gardens were beautiful in the winter. But due to a tragedy before your birth, we decided to move. It was a disgrace that marred the family name. You see, the Kaidanoko Yuji Miko behaved quite improperly. Don't tell me. That can't be. It was over 20 years ago. Is, the main bad girl of Nature's Beauty a Kaidanoko Yuji? All the books are dusty except this one. It doesn't look like a tome. It looks like an ordinary journal. "20 years ago, the Kaidanoko Yuji Miko possessed a righteous, upstanding heart. Uphold the Kaidanoko Yuji name." The girl, who believed in justice and chivalry, joined the Hyakyoran. Soon, her talent was recognized, and she became the president. To uphold the Kaidanoko Yuji name means to spread the family's prestige. But the girl's sacrificial spirit clashed with her family's teachings. The girl was to perform the Miko's dance at the Lantern Festival. However, as she was about to take to the stage, a single small fire spread in the distance. The selfless girl prioritized dousing the flames, believing that it would spread without her intervention. And while she stopped the blaze, it was at the cost of missing her performance. The festival ended with a fizzle, and the Kaidanoko Yuji name was grievously shamed. No matter the reason, to neglect one's duty is to shame the family. Utterly shamed, the girl was ousted from her home. She devoted herself to the Hyakyoran presidency, which was the only purpose left to her. But perhaps that obsession dulled her wisdom. Sensing her weakness, the Hyakyoran members held a succession contest. They took her position as well as the 100 Lotus. The authority of the presidency is proven through the succession contest. Ultimately, the girl had nothing, not even her name. She lost the respect of her peers, of the people. So the girl sought out Kuzunoha, hoping to find divine guidance. Uphold the Kaidanoko Yuji name. But no matter how much she wandered the great snowfield, no matter how much she searched for Kuzunoha, the girl remained alone. This was because Kuzunoha was nothing more than a rumor. Everything was a lie. The final hope that she held in her heart... The final hope that held her noble heart together snapped, and the girl was enveloped by betrayal, despair, and hatred. If the Hyakyoran prophet and the unconditional love of a family were mere lies, then all that she admired was a mere rumor that someone else fabricated. I knew it. Then she vowed to become a rumor as well. I'm the one who enlivens all the rumors and ghost stories. I brought them into reality. It's impossible. The Kaidanoko Yuji Miko that disappeared 20 years ago is the president of Nature's Beauty? Well, I mean, you didn't have to say it that much. I mean, even I figured that out. You don't have to say it out loud. The truth possesses an elegance, dear girl. Your family and your beloved council were built upon a grotesque past. This is your journal? Is this your story? Yes. Excuse me. Yes, It appears that it very much mirrors your own. I wonder if I made the same betrayed face back then. It's nostalgic, in a way. I must alert the others. Your friends won't save you, little Kaden no Koyuji. How did you read my mind? Darling, you're not terribly complicated. Your thoughts, emotions, and pain, I understand them perfectly. I was the Kaden no Koyuji Miko. I was a proud member of the Hyakyo. It was you. Your future will be no different from mine. That's a lie. It's true that I, Yukari, may not be the strongest, and that the ideals I strive for may be illusions decorated with lies. But I will never be like you. That's a promise. I pity you, you precious, delicate flower. You are utterly adorable. Truthfully, I considered letting you go, but I do have a reputation to uphold. Especially given that you left muddy footprints all over my elegant home. Try all you want. I will never waver. Well, okay, she's gonna lose. Oh, that's right, she can't kill. And the defeat counter, the enemy counter's not going down. This is an auto loss. Oh, and it's also on auto. Oh, she won? What are we even doing? Yukari? Where's Yukari? I may sent her into the library, remember? Kikyo, what's going on? This is a trap. We need to rally up and evacuate now. We need to save Wasa-sensei. Why are you so worked up? The artifact spirits? They're swarming! Ringi, you know what to do, right? We can't shoot them into submission, but we can subdue them. Aim low. Got it. Oh. New enemy type. Oh, it's on auto. We don't get to play. But those are what are they called? Tsukinokos? Something like that? The fat mythical snake? And then inflict poison. It has 2 HP. Meanwhile, in front of the mansion. Yeah. I didn't think that they'd go for us first. Artifact spirits? And no Hyakyorn to help? Sensei, get behind me. I'll protect you. You see? Miss Kokoriko thinks of everything. She knew you'd idiots seek the mansion of the beyond, and now you're all the way out here with no 100 Lotus. And you fell for my waterworks, Sensei. You let me isolate. You thought you could outsmart nature's beauty? Stupid! You stupid idiot! You fell for it. You stuck to your so-called helping hand right into the serpent's mouth. Shuro. What is it, Sensei? You want to try your hand at begging? It's not too late. Oh, it's too late. Time's up. Get ready to join the spirit realm. I'll make sure you send your students in right after. That was really all an act? What did I say? You think I'm lying? Oh, Sensei. So noble, so empathetic, so drippy and weak. You make me want to puke. Now, my beloved artifact spirits, eat them! What are you doing? Attack the Sensei! Why? Why are you stupid umbrellas attacking me? Don't you know who I am? No. Something's wrong. Unless Miss Kokoriko abandoned me, but... Why are they attacking Shuro? I'm unsure. There must be some internal friction in nature's beauty. Anyway, will she be alright? She seems to have no control over it. Without a tome, she's liable to be consumed. Shuro will fall to the spirit realm. Of course, perhaps it was what she deserves. I'll be back. Are you out of your mind? The artifact spirits are distracted. And this place is unsafe. We have no idea what's happening inside the mansion of the beyond. And you're willing to risk your life to save the child that tried to kill you? Unbelievable. It's not too late for her. Is she gonna finally show that she's the bad guy? Exquisite. You are so utterly you are so utterly predictable, Sensei. Yep, good. See, I told y'all. Super easy. I mean, I'm a super genius after all. Clearly. My tactical superiority knows no bounds. No way. No way, no way, no way. Was I... Did she really abandon me? I blew it twice. Miss Kokoriko can't trust me anymore. That's why she had the artifact spirits attack me. She doesn't want me anymore. She doesn't love me. All because well, it's not... The one who's not controlling those ones was not Kokoriko. It was the other chick. She doesn't want me anymore. She didn't love me. All because No. Please. I don't want to go. Stop! Who's helping her? Huh? I'm glad I found you. Shale Sensei. Why did you throw me behind you? You were in danger. But I tried to kill you, you idiot! I'm not even one of your pathetic students. Are you delusional? You think I owe you now? That I'll devote my life to being good and being lame? I just wanted to see you safe. That's so stupid! You're not like us, Sensei. One stray bullet could kill you. And you would risk your stupid, pathetic life for me? After everything I did? You're hopeless. You're such an idiot. Don't worry, dear Shuro. I'm stronger than I look. Who are you calling dear? It does hurt, though. Oh. So, did I get shot for real? Or was it like Arona and Plana kept it from being lethal? Sensei! The Hyakyoran, you made it. The artifact spirits swarmed the grounds. We know. More importantly, is Wa-sensei safe? Well, Shuro fled from aggressive artifact spirits, so Sensei ran off to save her. I tried to stop them, but they were so hard-headed. Wait, you just stood here and watched Sensei run off? And you didn't try to block them? Hold them back? Kikyo? Yes, I was scolding her, but you don't have to aim your gun. My focus was so trained on President Aime that I failed to see what was right in front of me. I knew Nature's Beauty member was close by. I knew they were using a tome. But I did not expect for her to be directly under our noses. Isn't this exquisite? What do you mean? You're telling me Azumi is in Nature's Beauty? Precisely. Habu Azumi is not an Ebisu satellite school student. In fact, I believe she is the one who's been summoning the artifact spirits and attacking people. You were playing into her hands the entire time. Very astute, Miss Hyakyoran, Operations Officer. I suppose there's no point in continuing this drab charade. But tell me, little cat, what gave it away? Spare me the sarcasm. You were so clearly hiding something. I cursed myself for overlooking it. I should have known when none of the villagers recognized you. See, I noticed that too. After all, you were the president of the self-government committee. It's such a small village, and yet no one knows you. And then Yubiki Shiro fell from Ayame's gunshot. That tome should have protected her. If Shiro was truly in control, then the only thing that could have hurt her was the 100 Lotus. Even after that, we frisked her and found nothing. There had to be another member holding the tome. Well, actually, what I thought was the fake Ayame inherited authority despite being a fake. That's what I thought it was, but they're saying that the tome did it. Okay. Finally, this mansion clearly belonged to the Kaidenoko Yuji family. They lived here before moving to the Hyakyako Central, the mansion of the Beyond. This sprawling manor was their home. The president of the Ebisu Self-Government Committee would never forget the Kaidenoko Yuji's family's history. They would have recognized Yukari's name. You hid all of this until now. Clearly you were concealing the truth about the mansion. You lured us in. Wonderful deduction. I knew I liked you, Operations Officer. Well, since this cat is out of the bag, I may as well slip into something more comfortable. Ew. Sounds gross. My name is Habu Azami. I proudly serve Miss Kokuriko, the mistress of the ghost stories. I am a snake charmer who charms all the simple-minded with my serpent's tongue. Your design's really cool. But my true passion is art, of the phantom variety. My job was to lead the Hyakyoran to my mistress's mansion. Clearly, the task was far too complicated for Shui. So, did you have fun? I've always wanted to join a girl's trip. You conniving cruel snake, I'll take you down for good. Your fiery courage is notable, but pitiful. Do you think you have a chance without the 100 Lotus? Or Sensei? No, as it stands, not even Nagisa can come to your aid now. You. What did you do to Nagisa? Well, would you like to take a guess, clever girl? What horrors have befallen her, I wonder? Ah, yes. That's the expression I was looking for. Your fear is exquisite. You may pretend to be outraged, but you feign boldness. But I see you for what you are. My tome, Tote's Phantom Illustrations, is powered by fear. I use your lovely fear, those hues of pain, to color my illustrations. Let it consume you, dear. Let it be free. Let it suffocate you from the inside and enliven my story. I get why narratively we cannot control our students, but I would have liked to be able to anyway. I would have suspended my disbelief to have control rather than auto. Oh, see, there's the name. Wicked Tsuchinoko. I didn't even see the names before. Oh, we lose. Meanwhile, in the Mansion of the Beyond. Ayame, are you able to continue the fight? For now. What about you, Nagisa? Are you still holding up? I am well. But the artifact spirits persist. How can we move past them and rejoin the others? At least I have you, Ayame. As long as you are here, we will make it. You always know what to do. Yeah, haha. You still don't get it. The human mind is delicate. Beautiful thing. It can never fully be understood. It's been so long, my dear Hyakyoran. You're the one who took Ayame from me. But no, that was a hallucination. It wasn't real. Ayame said that I imagined it all. How curious. Then how do you know me, Nagisa? Or is this also a dream? Am I simply a manifestation of you losing your mind? I do not have the time for this. You are nothing more than a monster, and every word you weave is a lie. Ayame, on my signal, we'll go together. Ayame? She was right here. Where did you go, Ayame? Where did I go? I was never with you, Nagisa. Ayame? Ah, you're finally up. Did you have a nice dream, Nagisa? I hope so, because now the true nightmare begins. Impossible. The Ayame I know would never look at me like that. You look tired, Ayame. Did you not sleep well? You could say that. I had this dream. Oh no, was it a nightmare? You seem troubled. No, it was a good one, actually. I dreamed of a peaceful world, so peaceful that not a single problem ever darkened the Hyakioran's doorstep. You still seem distressed, though. It's easy to dismiss the unpleasantness of a bad dream to justify that. A dream. You'll forget about it as soon as you wake up. But with happy dreams, well, it's a harsh juxtaposition to the reality you end up waking up to. It makes you long for that dream world, like you want to reject reality altogether. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once. At the time, I couldn't understand it, but Ayame was right all along. The happiness of a dream lingers more painfully than the darkness of one. If this was just a dream, then I truly wish I had never awoken. You're awake. Ayame? It's been a long time, Nagisa. How did I get here? Where are the others? Wast-sensei? Don't worry, they're all in the next room over. No one is seriously injured. Shell-sensei is asleep, but is also safe. Then, was it not you we met at Ebisu? You say it's been a long time. That can only mean that the I met earlier, an illusion, created by the 100 ghost stories that feeds upon fear. Feeds upon fear? But I wasn't afraid of you. That illusion was born from you, and you alone. You must have realized it, no? That perfect version of me you so desperately wished for? You knew it was a sickly sweet dream, a precarious one, poised to shatter. You were afraid of the cruel reality that lingered on the fringes. No, I truly believed... Lies. You haven't changed at all. You use your ignorance as a shield for your desires, relying on others to achieve what you can't. How much longer can you keep what? How much longer are you going to hide behind your incompetence for? You're right about one thing. Not everything my shadow said was a lie. I'd felt that I'd reached my limits as president. That's why I sought out Kuzunoha. That's just how worn down I was from constantly fielding everyone's requests and wishes. Nagisa, each and every one of you fell for the smile I wore for your sake. All while I hated you all. I hated all the weaklings who came crawling to me, begging that I fulfill their every whim and fancy. Those members who preached lofty ideals but seemed to be allergic to taking action. And you who gave up at the very slightest resistance, turning to me with those pathetic tear-filled eyes of yours. I hated it all. But I was still the president of the Hyakioran, so I went looking for Kuzunoha to beg her to grant me the power to protect this reality. I came away from my search with empty hands and baseless rumors. That's when I realized that it didn't matter if the supposed prophet survived only as a rumor. With the power of a tome, I could bring even a rumor to life. I couldn't be anywhere at once. No, it couldn't be anywhere at once. What? Blah, blah, blah. If I couldn't be everywhere at once, I only needed the ability to watch everyone at once. No, Ayame, that ending has no happy conclusion. Kokoriko has you deceived into false hopes. No, Nagisa, you can't understand. You fail to understand who I was, the feelings I bore. No, what are you saying? All we need to do is speak to each other with sincerity, with our heart's truth, and we'll be able to come to an understanding. Why do you willingly trick yourself with those sweet nothings? Time for sincerity is long gone. You were afraid of my truths. You turned your gaze away from me in favor of the self-serving illusion you placed on a pedestal in your mind. Ayame, after all, you already knew my heart's truth, didn't you? From the very beginning, I never saw you as a friend. Wow, that was... That's kind of harsh. Justified, but harsh. I'm actually looking forward to the next section. And I'm kind of disappointed it ended here. I figured that it was going to end soon. But... I wonder how Kokoriko is going to respond to... What, Azasi? I can't remember her name now. Snake Girl. How he's going to respond to her betraying Shuro. And I like that they are giving us the potential for Shuro joining us. Because I'd like her as a playable character. I don't know what the hell she'd do. But I wonder what she'd do. Would she be a specialist summoner like Utaha? I don't know. But I am looking forward to the next one. I do know that we need to do more of Decagrammaton, because we're behind on that. But we are caught up on everything else. No, we still have the events, archived events that we haven't caught up on. But I thought this one was definitely worth going for. But, yeah. They did hint at a lot of this stuff that I thought was very easy to pick up on. Like, I know it's a gacha game, and it's not supposed to be the most difficult mystery ever, but, you know, they hinted at a lot of this stuff pretty hard. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Next time might be an event, or we might finally go do Decagrammaton, or we might do some of the archived events. I don't know yet, but my throat hurts. You know, talk too much. It crashed again. Don't know why. It might be some kind of memory issue. But anyway, yes. We'll pick up next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a nice night. Peace. Hello, everybody. We are back, and today we are going to brick our account. So, I almost made it to the end, you know, of this banner period. I was resisting the most I could. But I really like Nia. I just really like her. So we're gonna go against my better judgment, and we're gonna pull for her. I'm just preparing myself for disappointment.
ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言います。お腹が空いたらいつでも私に言ってくださいね。これからすっごく面白い物語が始まるよ。
And Nia should be on the general banner, so even if you don't pull for her now, you can still just RNG into her later, so it's no big deal.
小さいからってなめないで。将来性はものすっごいんだから。ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属音瀬小玉。先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました。これからすっごく面白い。黒見セリカよ。言っとくけど私が一緒になる以上真面目にやってよね。 はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。それで今から何をすればいいの？ミレニアムサイエンススクール、これからすっごく面白い物語が始まる
Three
よ。
Momo? Okay. Okay, Nia, we got Chisei. That means you have to come up next. Nope. Hmm.
ご主人様と一緒に楽しい一日を始めちゃおう。異色研究会のあかりです。これから一緒に美味しいものを食べに行きましょうか。ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属。説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。自警団任務の延長ですね。トリニティの安全のためならいくらでも協力します。説明や解説が必要。
私が来てもよかったんでしょうか。邪魔だと思いましたら いつでもおっしゃってください。
説明や解説が必要なら。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？
正義実現委員会羽川蓮美先生の指示をお待ちしております。
Alright, now it's time to pay. Still nothing.
Millennium Science School 説明や解説が試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。小さいからってなめないで。異色研究会のあかり。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。ゲヘナ学園給食。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。バルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。皆さん手を上に上げて本館の指示に従ってください。
I just shouldn't, but I just want her. You know, like sometimes there's a character that you just really want. Okay, 5.
じゃーん、ついに登場。さあ、これから楽しく遊ぼう、先生。
That's 1.
自警団任務の延長ですね。
2. 3.
じゃーん、ついに登場。さあ、これから楽しく遊ぼう、先生。
Alright, let's see a nyahaha. Come on.
ラビット2
Nope.
作戦準備完了。海とはいえ警戒任務は怠らないぞ。
ごきげんよう。
こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。
はじめまして。ご主人様と一緒に
私が
ミレニアムサイエンススクール。奥空彩音です。ただいまより先生の支援を担当します。
Well, swimsuit Saki has been useful in a couple raids, being able to do 3 debuffs at once. I don't get as much use out of her as I'd like, though. It feels like she's super squishy.
警団任務の延長ですね。試練が怖い時、ご主人様と一緒に。小さいからってなめない。ご主人様と一緒に。ご主人様と一緒に楽し。少女を美しくするのは化粧ではなく熱情さ。
Ugh. We're 5 pulls in. Number 6. Oh, we did get a pink. Uh,
自警団任務の延長ですね。
8. We're at number 8. 1,
ミレニアムサイエンススクール。
2,
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。
3,
ご主人様と一緒に。
4,
自警団任務の延長ですね。
5,
黒見セリカよ。
6,
怒ってないから
7.
誤解しないでね先生。顔が怖いってよく言われるんだ。
And the reason why I didn't want to pull on this is because, one, she's going to be in the general pull, but 2, we have so many banners coming up that I need to be saving for. But, again, I'm weak. New student? Who? Oh. Well, it's a
ト
new
リニティ
student.
総合学園放課後スイーツ部の京山和沙。よろしくお願いします。本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります。
怒ってないから誤解しないでね先生。
At least it's a new student, right?
顔が怖いってよく言われるんだ。
2 machine gun, 3 stars so far. That's kinda... Number 7. Another 8. 1,
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいま
2,
す。会えて嬉しい。
3,
先生、ミレニアムの力を先生に見せてあげる。自警団任務の延長ですね。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。
6,
小さいからってなめないで。将来性はものすごいんだから。
Okay. Let's see a new student.
夏、海、楽しみでいっぱいですね。先生。もちろん修行も忘れていませんよ。
Yay.
これからすっごく面白い物が白衣の天使があなたを訪ねてきましたよ。
Good news is we're getting 3 stars. Bad news is not ones that we'd use. Wow, more 3 stars. Okay, number
怪我を
10.
された方はいらっしゃいます。ごきげんよ
2,
う。説明や解説が必要。
3,
本の中の物語の
4,
怒ってないから
5,
試練が怖い時、
6,
美食研究会の
Seven
明かり。本の中の物語。
8,
ミレニアムサイエンスス
Nine
クール所属。音瀬小玉。先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました。
Okay, if you could please stop torturing me. Come on, Nia.
バルキューレ警察学校公安局局長尾形環奈です。任務の特性上このような姿でご挨拶申し上げる無礼をお許しください。
Swimsuit Kana is really good though. She has a very nice defense shred on her ult. And it's only a 2 cost?
ゲヘナ学園給食部の本の中の物語。
This one's a lose, but
自警団任務の延長ですね。
it's gotta happen eventually.
説明や解説が
We got one new student so far.
白衣の天使が本の中の物語。ミレニアムサイエンス条件はクリアされました。私たちは今日この瞬間を絆と定義し証明することになるでしょう。
怒ってないから誤解しないでね先生。顔が怖いってよく言われるんだ。
10 pulls. Ugh. That hurts. Cat, I need you to stop. Two, okay. So we'll know, we'll rip that band-aid off real quick.
お腹が空いたらいつでも私に言ってくださいね。
Please, at least be a new student. At least be a new student.
メイドって先生はどう思う？物語のネタとして最高じゃない？黒見セリカよ。ご主人様と一緒に自警団任務の延長ですね。ゲヘナ学園ごきげんよう。あ、奥空彩音です。最高のご奉仕をお約束し、ご主人様へのご挨拶といたします。会えて嬉しい先生。ミレニアムの力を先生に見せてあげる。
We are spending way more than I wanted to. Well, of course I didn't want to spend any, but... I guess we're getting lucky. Ooh, doubles. Okay, so that's 7 and 8. 1,
ごきげんよう。
2,
怪我をされた方がいらっしゃいます。
3,
怪我をされた方がいらっしゃいま
4,
す。ミレニアムサイエンス
5,
小さいからって舐めないで。将来性はものすごいんだから。
we have 2 shots. Surely we have it this time, right? There's absolutely no way that we miss 2 in a row. Two? Oh.
ラビット3現場に到着。ひひ、海の上なら思いっきり爆弾を使っても問題ないよね。
Well, it's a new student, so... And we got another summer rabbit. So we have all the summer rabbits now. We still... But it's 2 new units. 2 new units.
レッドウィンター。
So there's that.
いや、船外橋へようこそ。ヒゲの威厳に恥じぬよう、誠心誠意お力添えいたしますね。
I don't know if Tomoe's any good. I've seen people use her, but I'm not sure if that's just because she's like really gimmicky
奥空彩音です。
or she's legitimately
ただ
a
いま
good
より
unit.
先生の支援を
2 new
担当します。
units. We just, you know, we take what we can get.
「怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。本の中の物語。ごきげんよ
正規実現委員会。
う。ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいます。ミレニアムサイエンスバルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。皆さん手を上に上げて本官の指示に従ってください。
8 more and we hit pity. Ooh.
ゲヘナ学園給食ご主人様と一緒にごきげんよう。あ、ゲヘナ学園給食本の中の物語の試練が怖い時説明や解説が必要。ご主人様と一緒にえへへ、お祭り運営委員会のしずこです。これからよろしくお願いしますね、先生。え、ああ、はいはい、そうですよ。営業用のセリフです。
Ugh, this hurts a lot.
「レッドウィンター連邦学園知識解放戦線の滝泉もみじです。世のすべての知識を守るために一緒に戦いましょう。ミレニアムサイエンスス怪我をされた方はいらっしゃい。ミレニアムサイエンスス
私
お会いできて嬉しいです、先生。先生はどんなレースが好きですか？ご主人様と一緒に説明や解説がお会いできて嬉しいです、先生。先生はどんなレースが好きですか
$20,000 just down the drain. Was that a rate
試
up?
練が怖い時
Is this her?
苦難に負けそうな時私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。
Please be you, Nia. It is.
さあさあ皆の衆、刮目してご覧あれ。百鬼夜行連合学院陰陽部部長天地ニアのおなーりなんちゃって
Nyahaha indeed. At least we're done.
給食部の風花です。食べたいものがあったらいつでもおっしゃってください。お会いできて嬉しいです。ミレニアムサイエンススク美食研究会の赤ごきげんよう。ミレニアムサイエンススク
正義実現委員会羽川蓮美先生の指示をお待ちしております。
We saved five pulse worth. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. We got what I wanted. We got some new students. It still feels like a huge waste, but I really wanted Nia. So let's go check her out. Alright. So, Nia. She's a special unit, so that means she's going to be in the back. She's got sonic, heavy, handgun. So her attack isn't going to be very high with a handgun. Her ult decreases defense and then deals damage depending on how many targets were hit. So she's kind of like... She's like Nagisa combined with Makoto. And then she also decreases the critical damage resistance of all enemies in an area. And then deals damage. So that's pretty good. She's got some AoE damage going on there. And every 30 seconds, but it lasts for 20 seconds. That's not too bad. That's a 2/3 uptime. And then the defense down is 26 seconds long. Increased attack, understandable. Cost recovery, I love that. Sonic damage, useful. Increases attack, she needs that because she's a handgun user. The pistol Nia carries around. It's strategically worn to be easily spotted. Huh? But not a soul can testify that they've ever seen her actually use it. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. So she has it, like, holstered, so that way people see she's armed, but no one's actually seen her actually use it. Okay. "17 years old. President of the Allied Hyakyako Academy's Yin Yang Club. To outsiders, she's the student council president. But the intricate structure of the Allied Academy makes her a complicated one. Reputation precedes her as the president who dodges responsibility. But that's just who she is. Her many schemes appear self-serving at a glance, but behind the scenes, there's much more to the story than it seems." True. Oh, and because we got her on our banner, we can just go ahead and turn her to 4-star.
こんな手がまた一つ賢くなりました。
I love her. I just think she's a really cool character. Normally, I don't know. Do I like the characters with their eyes closed? I'm not sure, but I do like her. Then we got Chipao Tomoe. I'm Korobushka. 3. Wait, we didn't even check what's the cost on this. 4. 4's not too bad. You know what? I'm okay with 4 on an AoE nuke. Relocates a total of 5 allies or enemies to a designated location in a circular area and applies the following effects based on the target. So allies get a barrier and gain a flyer for 35 seconds. And then enemies decrease their defense. Increases the attack of the ally with the highest attack based on the number of flyers owned by all allies. I see. Every 30 seconds for 20 seconds. Increases healing, that makes sense because she's a shielder. Increases Mystic Ally attack. That's not Mystic Ally effectiveness, that's attack. 2 different things. Burnost. What does she get? More healing. Understandable. Tomoe's sniper rifle. She has stated that she hopes it won't be needed during the exchange meeting, but if the situation calls for it. She's also a special, Mystic special. Not really important, since she's not dealing damage anyway. Tomoe dressed up in a Chipao for the exchange event with Shanghai Jing. One might expect her to feel out of place, so far removed from Red Winter. However, she quickly adapts and blends in smoothly. She has also developed a taste for her new outfit. People look out for her sharp tongue and insight throughout this exchange event. Because she does shielding and relocation, she's probably good for gauze, and I hate gauze. Kazusa. 4 cost, reloads, single target damage. Increases attack for 25 seconds every 30 seconds. Increases attack. Decreases attack speed upon reloading, but increases attack for 15 seconds. Max 2 stacks. What is that? It's attack and more attack. Gotcha. Machine gun Kazusa's held for a long time. When she asked about the origins of its name, Kazusa gets embarrassed and avoids answering the question. Okay, she's a triple critical equipment. She's got gloves, she's got hairpin, and she's got watch. a member of the after-school sweets club with a relaxed and quiet personality. She usually keeps to herself and tends to just go along with the other members' shenanigans. She'll grumble a lot about their constant chaos, but she secretly loves that about her friends. That's nice. Piercing heavy. Moe swimsuit. She's a striker. I thought she was a backline. I see. Sonic special. 6 cost. Deals damage to an enemy to targeted enemies in a circular area, and more damage to all other enemies. Deals damage to one enemy every 35 seconds. That's not very impressive. Attack. Deals more damage to large and extra large enemies. She's a handgun user. We already knew that, but still. Attack and attack. Kinda boring there. Noise service pistol from the SRT Academy. Its frame is constructed from a sturdy molybdenum alloy, enabling rapid firing even in hot and humid coastal conditions. Rabbit Squad's operator who's visiting a remote fishing village for an infiltration mission. She's very eager to test out a variety of weapons in a new, unfamiliar environment. Unlike the other squad members, she's wearing a provocative swimsuit, which she insists contributes to the operation's destructiveness. Uh-huh. Okay, so she's different. She has boots instead of gloves. So she's not full critical. Oh, I think that's it. Isn't that it? Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay, that's all our new characters. Oh, in case you guys might have overlooked it, Cycle Shiroko is now in the shop for tokens. Go ahead and get her. Just max her out. It's silver tokens. She's not even the good ones, the blue ones. So go ahead, max her out, get her. You might as well. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice night. Peace.